Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning routine. It's Tuesday morning, September the 19th, 2017, episode 177, and here we are on another fine Tuesday morning. As my daughter would say, the very last Tuesday she gets to live before she's 18 years old. Very exciting day. So things are good. I've got my coffee mug here today. As you can see, I found this coffee mug in my cabinet this morning. And it has the name of an insurance consultant on it. But I don't know who they are, and so I don't want to, use it and think that somebody might think that I'm recommending it, right? Because I don't know who they are. So I just figured I'd cover it with a little bit of masking tape, wrote one of my favorite websites on there, www.ment.life. Yes, see, custom mug. So now I don't have to recommend. See, there's a name over on that side. I don't know who they are. So, but I hope everybody's doing well. That coffee is yummy this morning. I love it. So we had an event yesterday. It was quite interesting event. And if you have a Ford product, okay, a Ford product, and I would tell you to take a moment. If you have a Ford product, especially like the Fusion, what are all those other ones? I can't remember which ones. Anyways, if you have a Ford product, I would tell you to go online when you have a spare moment and do a search of your VIN number and see if there's any recalls on it that have not been addressed. So we had an event yesterday. We have a Ford Fusion in our family. It's a 2012, I think it is, with like crazy amount of miles on it, but it runs great. And but yesterday, somebody in the family got into the car, being my daughter, and got to leave to go to school. And our driveway goes like this, whoop, like that, and she hit the gas and went whoop, like that. No turn there. So she comes inside. I was inside working already, and she says my car won't turn. I'm like, okay, well. Okay, let's go check this out. Power steering gone. So I come to find out that there is in some of these Ford cars, there is an electronic power assist. It's not your power steering belt and all that. It's another electronic part, and they're faulty. And come to find out, as I'm troubleshooting online trying to fix this thing, figure out how to fix it, that there have been people who have been in accidents because they've been going around a turn when that thing fails, and all of a sudden, whoo, no more power steering, and they go off the other way and get into an accident. So I would tell you to go and run your VIN number and just check, because, if you're one of those cars, you get in. I called down the dealership. They got it down there. They got it fixed all in the same day, and on we go. So something for you guys to check out. I don't know. Just a word of warning, I guess, from an experience that we had yesterday. And thank goodness it happens in our driveway and not going down the road, So some facts for you. I was reading Southbound magazine, and there was a great little chart down here. You know how I'm a sucker for infographics. And this was really cool. I thought I would share this for you. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of or been to the Biltmore estate down in Asheville, South Carolina. It's absolutely amazing place. It's a huge castle. It was built by Vanderbilt in his heyday when he owned the railroad and all that stuff. This place is massive. We were down there as a family years ago. It took 2 hours just to walk through the tour of the house on our own. Like, we didn't have to wait for anybody, and that was only a part of it. Like, you don't even get to see all of it. You get to see a lot of it, though. And this place is magnificently beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. But here are some facts, because they deck it out for the Christmas season. Like, this is the time. After reading this, I'm like, man, we should make a trip down there because we didn't see it for Christmas. But they deck it out for Christmas. But listen to these facts that they do for the Biltmore estate in Asheville, South Carolina, for Christmas. Number of trees decorated throughout the Biltmore house, 55. Number of Biltmore staff members needed to carry in, raise, and secure the main tree in the banquet hall that's 35 foot tall. 50 staff members to get it in there. Number of poinsettias on display around the estate that are all grown in their greenhouses. 1,000 poinsettias. How about this one? 7,527. That is the length in feet of the home's evergreen garlands made of white pine and Fraser fir that are replaced weekly to keep them fresh. 7,527 feet. That's amazing. 35 pounds of icing and fondant on a replica of the Biltmore. 13,500 is the total number of ornaments used on the Christmas trees. 55,000 is the number of lights that illuminate the 55-foot tall Norway spruce on the front lawn. And 370,000 is the average number of guests who visit Biltmore during the Christmas season. So I tell you what, if you've never made it there, it's a must-go place. Really, really cool. You get a taste of history there, and just a beautiful home to go walk through and see. And it's still decorated and stuff in the old style. So, I mean, it's just a great experience. It's really cool. So, but there's some facts for you, some stories for you today. So this one, I got excited because I was like, ready to send in my submission. Amazon is looking to build their second headquarters in North America. They have their main headquarters out in Seattle area. They're looking to build a second one, and just as large and impactful, somewhere in North America. So they have it open for submission to submit your proposal. So I was thinking I'd submit it, and maybe they want to put their headquarters out here in my backyard or something, But then I read a little more, and I don't think they're coming to my backyard. So they want to invest $5 billion in construction and grow the second headquarters to include as many 50,000 high-paying jobs. Construction and ongoing operations at Amazon HQ2, that's the second headquarters, is expected to create tens of thousands of additional jobs and tens of billions of dollars in additional investment in the surrounding community. What community wouldn't be chasing after this with everything that they've got? If you represent a city or regional economic development organization in North America and want to submit your proposal to host Amazon's second headquarters in North America, email our team and there's a link there. And that's why I was going to email their team and be like, hey, right here, perfect spot. But I don't measure up. There's things that they want, like they want to have a public transportation system that's already in place that can get to that goes right by that location, where I'm out on that one, I was in on a lot of other ones, though. Anyways, this is interesting. Now, listen to this. Last year alone, Amazon, more than 100,000 small businesses each made over 100,000 in sales on Amazon. And Amazon shipped 2 billion items to customers in 185 countries on behalf of small businesses using their FBA program. It's Fulfillment by Amazon, which is a great program if you have a product or even want to go find products that you can put them on Amazon and ship them there, and then you don't have to manage all that stuff. It's pretty cool. So fascinating company, looking to put in a second headquarters somewhere. Some community is going to hit the lottery, man, when they get that deal nailed down. That's amazing. So next story I have for you has to do with the huge Equifax data breach. As you guys have seen, it's all over the news. I don't know if you've taken the time to actually listen to some facts and see if it impacts you or not. So that's why I want to share this article with you, because chances are it might have something to do with you. The fact is, the company disclosed that a data breach discovered on July 29th, so this is a little bit ago, may have impacted as many as 143 million consumers in the United States. That's about a third. So the chances are you may have been affected on this, okay? Equifax is one of the three main organizations in the U.S. that calculates credit scores, so it has access to an extraordinary amount of personal and financial data for virtually every American adult. Attackers got their hands on names, social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, some driver's license, and about 209,000 credit card numbers. So this is what you do, okay? This will be in the show links immediately after we're done here, okay? There are some things to do. Go to this article. In this article, there's a link. It's EquifaxSecurity2017.com, okay? You go and you click on this link, and you type in, what did I type in? You type in your last name, I think it was, and just part of social security number or something. It was something basic, and you hit the button, and it tells you if there was a chance that you were affected or not, okay? I did this yesterday. I had a chance of being affected. Meanwhile, I checked my wife's, and she was not. Okay, so I mean, you got to check it. Now, what they also do, though, is when you go in there, they give you an opportunity to sign up for free because Equifax is paying for it, right? For a service. What is it called? Equifax is offering a year of free credit monitoring and identity theft insurance that you can and should sign up for on that site. I can't remember what it was called. I signed up for it, though. It was free. Keep an eye on your finances. If you see some random things on there, that could be from this thing. Check for notifications to see if your new credit applications have been filed on your behalf and monitor your accounts for adverse action. So keep an eye on this. This doesn't just go away in a couple of months because what happens is these people steal the information and then they sell it and it circulates and they sell it and they sell it. This could go on for several years. They could just sit on it for a year and then all of a sudden it creeps back up. So you want to be vigilant on this and get some protection. Here are some great tips to go see if you were affected, 1, and 2, to get something, a service to watch and give you some protection. So make sure that you go to the show links, freedomconvo.com, morning show, and then it'll be right on there immediately after we're done here this morning, okay? Last article I have for you this morning, really cool, man. This is awesome. I wish this was around when I was a kid. So I just want to read part of this article, how it starts. 6-year-old Tiana had just gotten her ice cream machine working for the first time. Did you hear that? 6-year-old Tiana just got her ice cream machine working for the first time. 6-year-old. And she was triumphant. Wrapped in hot pink decorations and duct tape, the device was now capable of churning out flavors that the young scientists planned to dub Mint Special and Tiana's Delight. Eyes wide, Tiana turned to her teacher, Shira. Shira, this is the most important day of my career, she declared. 6 years old. Yes. Portfolio School. This is a school and a type of school that are popping up all over the country. This is one in specific. Portfolio School is the name of it. Has been designed to look and operate more like the workplace of the future than the classroom of today. But no one expected students to internalize that approach quite so literally. They view themselves as working, says the teacher. They're never learning something because one day they'll need it. They're learning something because they need it right now. I love this. Oh man, I would thrive in a place like this. A typical day at Portfolio School revolves around individualized goals and collaborative interdisciplinary projects. Tiana's ice cream machine was the culmination of a unit called Learning is Delicious, which ran the course of the fall 2017 semester. They learned about science, states of matter, math, measurements, history, commercialization of ice. This is awesome. Portfolio School is on the vanguard of a movement of startup schools seeking to foster learning experience. Perhaps it should come at no surprise that the founders of this new wave of schools are often former tech executives who have started families. These people are coming from the tech world. They start families and they're like, hey, why not apply and teach this stuff that we realize is at the forefront of what's going on in the workforce and teach the kids now. The big leap they're trying to make is moving away from content standards to performance standards. Can you use knowledge? Can you apply knowledge? It's not can you stuff it in and memorize facts and now you walk around with a head full of knowledge. Can you actually use it? And this school is based around helping students use it like now, like they said, not years from now, today. This is a lot. I love this. Whatever knowledge you've gained, how do you apply it? Listen to this. At the school, they created a maker space in the corner of the school. In that school, in the corner, it occupies wire cutters, a sewing kit, other tools hang on the pegboards on the wall. Also, there's a soldering iron. We don't distinguish for kids between a pencil or scissors or a 3D printer or a laser cutter or a book or an online science simulation. They use what they need when they need it to learn and to create, so it's seamless. It's not now we're going to technology, now we're going to art class. It's all together. I love this. Great article. If you're a teacher, Carrie, you're a teacher, you're going to love this, man. Wow, what an eye-opening way of teaching and helping kids get their hands on it now. Just fascinating. So Love this article. There's a lot more to it. Check it out in the show links when you go there to check on your Equifax as well. So let's go see what's trending, guys. Top 10 most searched things yesterday on Google. Number 1, Amalia Hernandez. Number 2, the Detroit Lions, which I'm bummed now. I don't get to watch Monday Night Football anymore because my cable package does not include ESPN. I'm so disappointed. Number 3, Dancing with the Stars. Number 4, Frankie Muniz. Number 5, iOS 11. Number 6, let's go back. iOS 11. Before you update to iOS 11, here's how to check which apps won't work. So you might want to check iOS 11 out. Number 6, Rosh Hashanah 2017. That starts this week. Number 7, Debbie Gibson. I saw her on a Hallmark movie the other day that my wife was watching, and I was like, that's Debbie Gibson, right? I couldn't remember what song she sang, though. But anyways, there was like one song, wasn't it? Or two songs? I don't know. Number 8, Maria Path. That's the hurricane. Number 9, Barbara Corcoran. She's from Shark Tank, if you recall. Number 10, Georgia Tech, as in the college down south. There was another shooting down there not another at that school, but another in the country. So that's that. Let's go check and see what's trending on our news this morning. Top of the list. Wow, a name that I can't say. Surprise. Aung San Suu Kyi. Aung San Suu Kyi. I don't know. Does not fear global scrutiny. That's what she says. But I don't know who she is. Cheers. Next, Paul Manafort. FBI allegedly wiretapped Paul Manafort before, after election. Next, Hillary Clinton. Clinton won't rule out questioning legitimacy of election. Okay, good. I'm glad. Next, National Hurricane Center. Hurricane Maria, extremely dangerous storm, pounds Dominica. Next, we have Toys R Us. Toys R Us files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Toys R Us, $4.9 billion of debt. Oh my gosh. Toys R Us, I'm so sorry. Next, Equifax. Equifax may have suffered breach months before the massive attack. Next, we have Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut reportedly signs one-year deal with the Lakers. Then we have Nancy Pelosi. Protesters call out Pelosi over Trump DACA deal. And the last story had to do with the Georgia Tech shooting that just happened down there. Another sad story of some violence in the world today. So let's go and get ourselves a passage of wisdom, guys, and see what's going on that might be a little bit more timeless, right? Today. All right. So today, one verse, very simple, okay? Today's passage is Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6, okay? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Guys, I don't know what's going on in your world this morning. I have no idea. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's a health challenge. Maybe it's a loss of a loved one, right? That's the ongoing theme in our home as we still try to battle through this. Its year anniversary is coming up in October, and it is palpable in our community talking, and that it's on the fronts of our minds. And we can be strong and courageous because the Lord our God goes with us, and he will never leave or forsake us. And he will do that same thing for you, whatever is going on in your world today. Maybe you just have a stressful week going on this week, at work or whatever it is. Whatever it is, lean on God. If you trust in him, and if you've asked him to walk alongside you, he is there. So trust him, because you can be strong and courageous when you have an unlimited amount of power and strength and love right there with you. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm talking about right there with you. He is right there with you. He will never leave nor forsake you. Lean on him today in whatever's going on in your world, guys. Okay? You can trust him like no one before. I don't care if you have a problem with trust, because listen, man, we've all been whatever. People have let us down. God will never let you down. It's a fact. And I can attest to that from my own life story. So let's pray, guys. Let's get this day started. Father, good morning. Father, I want to thank you today for this Tuesday in September that you've given us as a gift, that we get to wake up this morning and hear about some creative ideas and what people are doing and the exciting things that are going on in the world today. And it gets us excited, to start a day. I mean, there's so much potential and people to be impacted and encouraged by us, and things to try and new and experiences to have. Father, we thank you for just creating this magnificent world around us and creating us with the abilities we have to hear and to see and to think and to touch and to do and to accomplish and to love and to encourage and to all those. Just amazing that you had the wisdom and the brilliance to create like you've created. And here we are right now this morning talking about it and reflecting on it. That's awesome. Father, thank you for the passage that you have given us this morning. The reminder that we can go on and be courageous because you are with us and you will never forsake us or abandon us. Father, I pray for myself, my family, my extended family, and everybody on the morning routine this morning, and whatever is going on in all of our lives. Be with us today. Walk with us. Help us see that you really are there. We know you're there. Help us see and feel just that momentary wave of comfort that comes over us that just sends shivers up our spines because we know you're there, right there with us. We love you and we thank you for your everlasting promise. Amen. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Wow, what a powerful morning. I am so glad that you guys were here this morning. What a great day ahead of us. I hope you guys have a magnificent day today, and I can't wait to be back here tomorrow morning with you on the morning routine. Until then, don't forget to go to the freedomconvo.com morning show to get the links. Check out your Equifax and the articles there. And until tomorrow, guys, don't forget to be exactly who you were meant to be. Be courageous in that because the Lord is with you. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.